chicle, actually, I told you, it comes from the sapodilla tree, and it's a natural accident. And these trees grow in the Amazon rainforest, and they're very, very tall, and they need the height of the canopy of the rainforest in order to get tall and to do the things that they need to do to make chicle, which is exude this sap. And so you have that high canopy, and if you would try to grow these trees, you can't grow them just in like an orchard. It just won't get tall enough to do what they need to do to make chicle. So these guys, they raft into the Amazon rainforest, and they're deep in there, and they hook themselves up to these trees with some rigging, and they're called chicoladeros, or what I call gum cowboys. And they go up there with a machete, and they make slashes in this tree, and you can see these slashes, and they're in a crosshatch pattern. And the tree, since it got cut, it basically is kind of like tree bleeding, and it's like trying to cover up the wound and to fix itself. And so it exudes this sap, and the sap that it exudes runs down these veins that they've cut, and they put a little bag at the bottom, and it collects in that bag. And after a couple days, they come, and the bag is full, and they come and collect all of these. It's kind of like tapping trees for maple, but in a very different way. If you touched this substance that the tree is exuding, it's liquidy. It's kind of like the consistency of like Elmer's school glue. A little sticky, but most of it is water. In fact, so much of it is water that they take it and they put it in a big pot. They build a fire under it, and they boil off most of the water as it gets gooier and gooier. And then finally, as they get most of the water off, it comes into a substance that's kind of more similar to what we would consider gum. And the good news is that the tree heals. So the tree does scab over, but it's about 3 years, I guess, before you can tap this tree again. You can't just keep cutting these trees and letting them heal. They eventually would die. So in order to keep these trees healthy, we have to only tap them every few years.